Hey, what's up, everyone? Shane here with ROA Off-Road. I'm here with a special guest. You're not a guest, you're with us.
That's right.
ROA,
You're part of the team.
Camping Randy with
Camping
ROA.
Randy from ROA in South Carolina. Come see us.
Yep, and we're out in Moab, and it's a couple weeks before Christmas. As you can see, we're feeling festive.
Sure are.
Michael with the ROA, right? What are we doing? This is going to be a campfire rant.
This is a campfire rant, but we're going to be focused in on comments. We're going to read comments from different videos and see what we can add to those comments.
Yeah, but we wanted to change it up. We're thinking of going away from campfire rants to Randy rants. Tell me if you like that or not, if that sounds good to you. We're thinking that just has a nice sound to it, so
We'll be doing some Randy rants.
This is our very first Randy rant. So these are our videos, just to be clear, and these are comments that people have made. Some of them are going to be nice, maybe mean. Some of them are going to be like just questions, and we're going to try to answer them together.
Yeah.
My video is the video I did on the tour of South Carolina. Cool. So if you guys want to see what South Carolina showroom looks like, you can check out the video in the link below in the description, and you can take a tour of South Carolina showroom with me.
Oh yeah,
right.
and then questions.
Yeah, I have 37 comments on this.
Okay.
So appreciate. I've been trying to answer everybody, and I think I got them all. But I thought that's the video I would talk about today.
Oh, that's awesome, and you can go check it out in the link. What's the comment you got?
The Pause 21.2 should have cabinets and half the mirror, and then the mirror is wasted space, in my opinion. So what I let people know about when you guys come to the showroom and we walk you through the campers and talk about them. They work really hard. Not every camper is going to fit everyone. So when you come look at campers, they're trying to build a camper that's for the masses. And we actually do take feedback, and your feedback is important, and we'll give that to the manufacturers. But as of right now, the campers are the way they are because they are generating mass quantities, and they have to have people make CAD files. They have to make jigs to build stuff, and even the CNC machines are all programmed. On the pauses, the frame that you see in the back, it's on this huge machine CNC that pre-drills all of the rivets, and all the cabinets that you see in the pauses are all stamped. And so right now, you know, that's how they are for 2024. But give us your comments and we will pass them on to any of the manufacturers that we represent. And who knows, maybe in a year or two, your idea will be inside one of the campers.
Yeah, and I think one of the cool things about our manufacturers is they definitely listen to what we say, is because we have such a good relationship with the marketplace because of YouTube, and also because we do rallies and adventures. We're not just like a standard dealer that's just very like, it's transactional. You come in off the freeway, you buy your camper, and we see you on your way. We tend to build really good relationships, and we get a lot of feedback. So they do listen to us. And if you make comments, you know, one person might not change a floor design, but if they have a dozen people all asking for it, that might be worth their while to change the floor plan. And some people kind of like, this guy made a comment and he was all mad that we couldn't do him a custom floor plan. And it's like, you can't do it for one person. It's kind of hard.
Wiring, there's pipes,
it's a whole process.
It's everything.
Some of these trailers take years to plan out and develop, and to change a floor plan just like this.
Yeah, changing one floor plan, it's like it's going to cost them potentially hundreds of thousands of dollars to get one floor plan in production. And it's like, well, are you willing to pay hundreds of thousands of dollars for your trailer? No, you want to pay whatever it costs. And you want it all custom. It's just not realistic. So I have a comment. This is a video, and this one you can go down in the link and watch it as well. This video was called The Real Truth about how long your trailer can last off-grid. I did a walk around and talked about solar and battery stuff. And one of the questions that somebody asked, I thought it was pretty good. He said, what size of generator do you recommend for the pause with the 1080 amp hours of batteries? That's a great question. What size of generator do you recommend? I think everybody wants a small generator, right? The 2200 watt Hondas are like the most iconic. People love those generators, and they have 2200 watt Yamahas as well. Those are great generators. I love those generators. Now, what would I recommend for the pause? It's 1080 amp hours, has a big air conditioning unit on it. I generally will recommend a larger watt generator than 2000. I would say a 3000 or 3500 watt. I personally have a Champion 3500. It's heavy. It's hard to get around, which is kind of like the downside to a big generator. But if you're truly wanting to charge that size of a battery bank, you need a good amount of power. Generally, a AC unit is going to require 2,000 watts to just turn on.
Yep.
So if you want to run your air conditioner and you need 2,000 watts, so you might say, "Whoa, the Honda's 2,200 watts." Yeah, but do you only want to turn on your air conditioner, or do you want to turn on your air conditioner and charge your batteries at the same time? Because if you're trying to do both, you might blow a breaker.
Yep.
You want to, turn on your microwave and run the air conditioner, you're going to blow a breaker with a 2,200. What were you going for?
Well, I was going to go for the 2200 and the 3500 because it's Harbor Freight. They have a Predator.
Yeah.
3500, and that seems very quiet and very light.
Yeah, those are, I've heard that.
But what I've been reading a lot, and I don't even think about the air conditioner running on the pause, is you're looking to charge your batteries.
It's true.
So if you're on a cloudy day and you're just using your lights and you're not even using your inverter or something, you just need to charge the batteries. If you have a 2200, use it, plug it in.
Yeah.
But if you're going to run the AC and try to charge the batteries at the same time, it just seems when you get up to the 3500s and bigger, they're bulky, they're difficult
heavy
to lift and roll around, and
yeah, they're going to be 70 to 100 pounds. Those smaller generators, you can get them less than
you can just
40 pounds.
Yeah.
30, 40 pounds. Now, this is one of the things that I like to point out with people, and you're coming from South Carolina. What's your elevation sitting at?
It's going to be a
Couple
lot. Yeah, it's
couple
going to be
hundred feet.
pretty low.
In the valley where I live in is 4,800 feet. And typically people are camping higher elevation. And a lot of things that people don't realize is generators have carburetors, and the higher elevation you climb, the less efficient they are. You know roughly what the percentage is?
3% every 1,000.
3%. So you lose 3% of power
Every 1,000.
for every
feet.
1,000 feet you climb. So
Wow, I didn't know that.
So
Yeah,
you're
we're
at
closer to 15 where we are in the valley for us in Utah.
So,
We're almost
so a
5.
2,200 watt generator is minus 300. It's a 1,900 watt.
Yeah,
generator.
it's
in between 1,800 and 90. And now if you're trying to crank up an air conditioner that takes 2,000, you can't even do that.
yeah, with a soft start in the valley, it sometimes works.
Sometimes.
So with the 15,000, so if you use a 13.5 BTU, it can run that. When an air conditioner has a hard start,
Surge.
and it's like a surge requires a bigger hit. You see that in the generators too. They have running and they have start, so they can handle a little bit of a surge.
Yeah.
But if the surge is too big, it's not going to get the thing running. And that's what happens. The air conditioners, they have a really big hit. So a small generator may be able to handle the running wattage, but it can't run the start. So you can install soft starts into air conditioners. There's some air conditioners that have them already
Built in. Yeah.
built in, so then you're able to use a smaller generator. My thought on a lot of these generators is, what is your purpose and your need?
Yeah.
Because I just want to be able to make sure if it's a rainy, cloudy day or whatever, or I'm parking under trees, that I can make sure to charge up a bit. A small generator will do that
A
to get you
2,200
there.
watt generator will do that.
Unless you're using tons of power, but that again comes to your need.
Your juicer.
How you use it. Yeah, maybe
dryer.
maybe your hair dryer. You like to air fry and you get your coffee maker and you're doing all these things, you're taking a lot of power, then you may need a bigger generator.
And be warned, because this is an experience that we run into all the time, is people that are like going and camping at 60, 70, 100 feet, right? 7,000 foot elevation, and they get a 2,200 watt generator, and that's actually technically 1,700 watts at that elevation. And sometimes their charger, if their batteries get too low, the charger is going to kick on and going to take more than 1,600 watts. And so it starts blowing the generator fuse, or it's that you hear it revving up and then it shuts down, right? People are like, what's going on, right? And it's so just be aware of that. And I think that's important to know.
Yeah.
Minus 3% of the wattage on the generator for every 1,000 feet. Now, the other thing is if you're camping at 10,000 feet, you might not need air.
No.
Once you get high enough, it's going to be cool enough and it won't matter anymore. But for charging your batteries, that may matter. But then keep in mind that trailers that we carry have the ability to adjust your charge rate, so you could bring it down in compensation for this elevation. Most of them.
The Roamer 1 and the Pause does for sure.
Yep.
Yeah, that's an important thing to know, is because we've had some of our trailers in the past that it's a one size. You plug it in and it starts pulling whatever power
It
needs or thinks it needs. There's no way to adjust it down for the generator's sake. That's a great tip. We could do a rant just on generators.
Yeah, you could. That'd be a whole other thing. Just to let you know, Greenville, South Carolina is 984 feet.
980.
So you're only losing 3%. It's
Yeah,
only 2 point
3%.
something.
Yeah.
So you're like, you get still at 2,200. It's like 21 something, right?
But on the East Coast, you have, like Charleston and New York, that's 0. And then you can go all the way up. We have like 3,500. We call them hills, but our mountains are like 3,500 to 4,000 feet.
It's a lot hotter out east and along the coast, and that's when you're going to want to run an air conditioner. And we do, like, at 6,000 or 7,000 feet, it can get 90 plus degrees in the summertime here, and you might want to run an air conditioner. So that's my comment. You got a good comment over there? You want to switch?
Yeah, I got some comments here. This one actually was 2 weeks ago. We had a video on can off-road trailer beginners handle expert level trails. You can go check out those videos out in the description. But somebody here had a comment which I just thought was interesting. Says, such a great way to understand your new camper with the experts. Beats the quick class you get at a dealership when buying your camper. I would love to buy a Roamer 1 and go off-road camping with you guys. That needs to become a standard for ROA. Always enjoy your videos. Thanks. So it wasn't too much of a question, but it brings up a good thought of most of the time when you buy a camper, what kind of teaching do you get? There's levels too in that where you have levels where you just get handed your keys and we say, well, enjoy your camper, We don't do that.
Yeah.
But you see that places.
Yeah, other dealers.
And then you could pay somebody to do it. That's like the next step. And how much to show you how to use your trailer
works. Not go off.
No, definitely not off-roading.
It's just like how to turn on your fridge and your lights, right?
Yeah.
And I would never recommend anybody doing an expert trail with their camper right off the bat.
Oh yeah,
that's right off the bat. To answer that question, do not do that. You need to go out with your camper, see how it articulates, check its pitch, check its roll, make sure you're comfortable with
in your driveway.
Yeah,
probably is the best place.
No, just take it out and go easy and look in your mirrors and have your friends or family, spot you and check you and go over some rocks and things. And as you go more and more on more trails, then you can go on expert trail. But yeah, don't take your brand new camper out on some extreme trail or level 3 or and above, because you're just gonna.
Yeah, we're not.
Speaking of level 3
is 3 for a trailer.
Level 3.
That's
is
a 10.
Expert. We're doing crazy stuff, but you got to understand that. We've done it a lot, and still, it's sometimes I scratch my head and wonder why we're doing it, because I'm like,
did it today with
this
me.
is crazy.
So I was like, what are we doing?
This is crazy.
Yeah, so you get levels of teaching, and our standard currently is to spend up to an entire day teaching how the trailer works.
4 to 8 hours. We try to do a block and help people understand how their trailer works.
And we have campers that go from, or roamers when they buy from us. We have brand new roamers who've never bought a camper, never camped, to where this is their 5th or 6th, 7th trailer.
Yeah.
And it depends on you, but like we'll spend all day or we'll spend 2 hours.
Yeah.
And we'll start at the front, work our way on the outside, and then work our way on the inside. We'll show you how to hook it up, how to unhook it, how to stabilize it, how to level it. So we literally custom make your orientation to your camper for you. So
yeah,
we have people that video us. They take notes on a notebook.
Yeah.
They'll take pictures, everything. So yeah, when you, like, the biggest thing for me, and that's why I work for you guys, is the post-sale support and when we actually deliver a camper to somebody. So those are my favorite things about that, helping people after the sale.
It's the post-sale too, and it's like, do you want to take your trailer on an expert trail? No, but if you are going to go on a trail that's difficult and beyond your capability, sign up on one of our adventures or the rally, and then you can come out with us. And we built an obstacle course, and we purposely drove it and designed it around a truck and a trailer so people could go and get an understanding of how far they can push their trailer without having any issues. And I think that's kind of the goal of ours, is to always be helping people get more experienced and feel comfortable with their trailer, what it can and can't do. And yeah, I wouldn't take a trailer on an expert course.
No.
But if you're going to go on a crazy trail or something, come with us, because believe it or not, the trails that we take our roamers on, we've already scouted them out, sometimes a dozen times. Like their last roamer adventure up in the Wasatch, I've driven up that trail 50 to 100 times. We go and film trailers up there. So I knew it. I was comfortable with it. I didn't have a problem with taking somebody up there. Now, the people came and they're like, oh my gosh, I've never done anything like this. This was so scary and it was so intense. And I'm like, yeah, but I've done this almost 100 times with trailers to do videos and tours.
Fun for everybody.
And it was really fun for them, but I don't feel like I was putting anybody at risk because, you know, we had tested that trail out way before you came to it. So, anything else you wanted to add on that one, Michael?
No, I think that's it. The idea of having a way to be taught how to off-road with your trailer is kind of what the comment was going for. And we do.
Yeah, we do.
Just like I said, if you come to an adventure, you come to our rally, that is a way that you can get taught better how to off-road in your trailer.
And I don't think anybody else in the world is doing that I'm aware of. We are like essentially leading that as a new niche. Well, that was awesome. I think this was kind of
some good comments. Yeah. Hopefully we're getting more value returned.
I think we should do this again. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I think it'd be great.
I
have more I'd like to touch base on
Yeah.
and answer.
Yeah, maybe they're really good comments. Maybe we'll look for some not so good comments.
Yeah, maybe we do another one while we're out here camping. Stay tuned. We'll do a part 2, Randy rant, rant, answering comments from our potential future roamers, and I think that would be fun. We should do it again, right?
Definitely.
If you guys have any questions right now on this video and you want us to answer maybe in a future rant like this, make some comments below and also subscribe, and we'll see you in part 2.